Oh my god. That is a dead person. Dead. You couldn't have maybe do the two over there and then like come back over here and do that one? That's what she said? Yeah, you just stay here and camp out making kabooms while I work my butt off and risk having a stroke. Make way for the old man. Give me your money.
Get the bastard!
Oh! Oh, yeah. Overkill on the woman. Are you kidding me, you sexual sadist?
Only the most interesting man in your life. Sophia. I will return in a moment.
I do not always murder, but when I do, I prefer dos hidden ladies. Requiescat in pace, my friends.
Hey, another fragment. Might as well go for it, right? Hello. Don't believe I need your assistance. Ow. Hi-ya! Let's go for this fragment, shall we? Nailed it. I believe we need 15 to get the next one, 20 to get the next one, and then... Ah! The fuck are you going, Ezio? 30 to get the last one. So that's the thing. Man, what a skyline that is. It's beautiful. I was looking for fragments, but I don't see any more. So let's go here. Excuse me, gentlemen. Wow, you guys suck at your jobs. He walked right up to you for a solid 10 seconds. Clear the area before rejoining your apprentice. Okay, I shall do that. I don't need that. I'm too good. Where did that guy go? Oh, there he is. No. There we go. You'll die eventually. Now we just have to wait until that guy dies. Maybe get this viewpoint. I'll get this viewpoint while I wait, because it's gonna be a while. Oh no, he's dead. Doesn't matter. I'm already on my way up here. I'm gonna get a viewpoint, come back down. Is this the viewpoint? Nope. Where is the viewpoint? Oh, it faces that way. Of course. The wrong side that I want to jump. I accidentally pulled up a parachute. I got scared. There we go. Okay. Got it. Everything's fine. I held circle and he just didn't grab it, so I panicked. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so there is a haystack there, but I can't reach it from this viewpoint, probably. So I'm just gonna jump down this way. Ow! What happens if I jump into the haystack with him? I won't try it. Oh, Roland's ahead.
Sharpen your senses. There is a danger here I do not fully understand. You keep watch, and I will have a look around.
This is definitely tied to one of the multiplayer characters, but I don't know which one. Aww. It's a dead assassin! It's the Sentinel! It's the Sentinel! That's him! Vali! That's right! I know you, bruh! How the hell do you pronounce that? A Wallachian noble by birth? Vali Chel, I think? Tradat. Joined the Assassins in his early 20s. He remained faithful to the order for almost a decade, until the day the Assassins brokered a truce with the Ottoman Sultan Bayezid II. For the Sentinel, this was tantamount to treason. The Ottomans had shamed his people, conquered his lands, and murdered his secret idol, Vlad Tepes. Really. Latching onto his disillusionment, the Templars recruited Vali into their ranks, where he quickly became one of their most feared killers. Boy, that sounds familiar. Okay. Yeah, the Sentinel is one of the multiplayer characters. He was never, one of my favorites. Very,
I like the look of this.
Ooh. Very reminiscent of the Prowler from Brotherhood multiplayer. Oh shit, there he is. Vali! Get out of single player! What are you doing here? Fuck off now!
Only a guilty man runs with such speed.
I got stuffy nose.
Only a fool stops to fight.
I feel like that's not true. If you know how to fight, you fight. I do what I must. Hey, my apprentice! Okay. Definitely wasn't a Matrix dodge, but... And there he goes. No!
Are you injured?
My pride is wounded, and now my heart is heavy. That man, his name is Vari. He was an assassin once.
He has obvious skill and a score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head-to-head with a killer as deadly as this man. Let us focus on further honing your skills first.
Hey, those are the pitching coops. Equivalents. There we go! God, I forgot about that. There's a lot I forgot about this game. Yeah, there's quests like that for your apprentices, and they tie into each of the multiplayer characters. I always liked that. Brotherhood did it too, but I always liked it. It was cool. The Mediterranean defense feature allows you to send assassins to perform missions in cities. I know how this works. Does it tell me the difficulty? I don't think it does. Oh, it's only letting me do Bursa. Okay. The Little Prince. Sultan Bayezid's third and least capable son, Korkut, whatever, has been captured by Templar thugs and is being held hostage in Bursa. Send in a team of assassins to eliminate all Templars and rescue the prince. Okay. Yes, I'll do that. And you, where to go? Start. Yep, let's do it. Was it done already? Crafting tables allow you to send your assassins on contracts, upgrade trainees, or craft bombs. Except I can't use them yet because I haven't gotten that far in the story! Why would you tell me that early, game? Man, I really would like a fragment or two by this point. Is the map really this small? What in the fuck am I blending with? I'm blending with a group of people from up here? Interesting. Whatever. It's getting a little chilly in here. Assist the citizen. Oh. Whoa! Excuse me. Oh, no, wait. You're the good guy. Okay. Don't you dare knock him in the water! No! Don't even think about it! I got this, sir. Just stand aside. I got it. You're fine.
If you respect life and liberty, join our cause. Fight to restore peace to these troubled times.
You are an inspiration, Effendi. I will add my voice to this chorus.
Thank you. The liberation of Roma has begun. Okay, I got this. Hey! Yeah! Really? Oh my god. Well, this is annoying. There we go. I got it. 12. I need 3 more, I think, to unlock the next chapter. We haven't played chapter 2 yet, but I'm 3 away from unlocking chapter 3. Yay for planning ahead. Entrance is here. Wasn't I just here? Why did I have to go all the way back? Oh, hi, Yusuf.
Any damage?
Not that I can see.
Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Que simple. Well, as promised, if you want to
Ezio
learn how to
supposed to
craft
know
your
what
own
that
bombs,
means?
I can show you. Don't touch that.
Just like Ezio's...
One wrong move and
You're
bang!
supposed to know what I say when I
Everything
speak
comes
Italian.
down.
Are you serious?
Look on your face. Here, I'll show you.
Jerk. Assassin or no assassin, everyone's afraid of randomly blowing up. The assassins now have control of the Imperial North End, and Yusuf is at ease. Obviously. He's pranking me. Learn more about bomb crafting before setting out. Here we go! We're finally learning more about bomb crafting. I already searched these, unless this is a different den. It might be a different den, honestly. It might be. But, I don't care. I will take more loot. Alright, Yusuf. Show me what you got.
We craft our bombs from a combination of 3 parts. The shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient.
Okay.
Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements.
Okay, so wait. Yeah. No. Fuse shell, Arabic gunpowder, and shrapnel makes some type of, probably a shrapnel bomb, honestly. Probably that. Oh, and I can test them too before I craft it. That's cool. I forgot about this. Oh my god. Come on, you, sir. Boom, bitches! Okay, what happens if I were to do this? Oh, never mind. That's the thing I can't do in this game because it doesn't... Wrong control scheme! Okay, well, whatever. I tested it. Y to test the bomb, A to craft it. Okay. I'll craft 2. Or I have to craft all 3. Okay, fine.
You'll find many ingredients for bomb recipes.
Hold on, sorry, I want to read about you. Abstergo has some data on this guy, gathered a few years back, but there's not a lot about him in standard history books, which I'm sure he'd be happy to know. Yusuf Tazim was a Turk born in Bursa around 1467, but was raised in Constantinople from the age of 8 by his mother. His father was an assassin, and presumably that's how Yusuf became one too, but there's no mention of what happened to Papa Tazim. Was he killed? Did he desert the family? Your guess is as good as mine. By the time he was 17, Yusuf was well known around the city as a rabble-rouser and a petty thief, but a chance meeting with the legendary vizier Ishak Pasha, I know who that is, changed all that. Ishak was an assassin too, operating in the Sublime Port right under Bayezid II's nose. It was Ishak who had defeated Vlad Tepes and later brokered the tentative truce between Ottomans and assassins. And pissed off Vali, apparently. Perhaps made complacent by the assassin's successes in keeping the peace, Sultan Bayezid II grew soft in his final decade, preferring his mystical texts and alchemical experiments to governing. Holy shit, I can't talk. This suited the assassins just fine, for a dull peace was preferable to endless war and imperial expansion. True. But, following the earthquake in 1509, so 2 years before this, a new threat appeared in Constantinople. Templars fighting under the old Byzantine crest. Stirring from years of relative calm, Yusuf once again roused his assassins to begin the long and difficult fight ahead.
Scattered throughout the city. So keep your eyes open and your nose to the ground as you move about.
That should keep me busy. Grazie, Yusuf. Have you ever seen this book?
No. It's a journal?
Si.
The Secret Crusade by Niccolo Polo. Marco's father?
I found this on a Templar in Masyaf. It mentions the 5 keys to Altair's library.
Secret
Niccolo
Crusade.
brought them here and hid them.
I've read that book.
And the Templars know this, so it's a race against time.
They found one already, beneath Topkapi. I want to recover it and find the other 4.
So, where will you begin?
No idea.
The old Polo trading post, I think. They ran a business in this area, no?
I believe so. Speak with a man named Piri Reis in the bazaar.
There he is.
He can point you in the right direction. And teach you a few more bomb recipes, if you are so inclined.
I would love to. Never really used bombs all that much, but They were fun for what they were. If I remember right, Reyes is, it means, like, admiral or something. So, when we meet him, and Ezio's like, "Are you Piri Reyes?" And he's like, "Reyes, Yusuf must have sent you." That sounds like one of his jokes. Like, that's why.
Another man.
Because Reyes isn't actually his name. It means admiral, something Navy related, I think. Oh, and by the way, it's definitely like, you know, I'm 1 or 2 episodes into this playthrough, so it's probably like episode 6 or maybe 7. Could even be 8. This is my last session of recording any gameplay whatsoever, until I have some new additions to the family. Very furry, small additions. 2 of them. I'm sure by the time you see this, maybe you've met them already, but I honestly don't know. But I'm sure they'll appear in videos here and there from here on out. But we're a couple days away, so we don't have them yet. But yeah, 6 dogs.
Piri Reyes. I think I have seen some of your earliest work.
This is what I was talking about.
Reyes? Did Yusuf Tazim send you? That sounds like one of his exaggerations.
See,
That light always
he
confused
said you
me.
could show me the location of Nicolo Polo's former trading post.
Ah, you must be that Floranzala he's been yammering on about.
Floranzali. I like that
Lothario?
word.
Ezio.
Lothario!
I don't hear the difference.
Fuck off.
Yes. The old polo shop. It's just west of Hagia Sophia. Here.
Hagia Sophia.
Grazie.
There it is.
Yusuf also mentioned that you were the man to talk to about specialty bombs.
Ah, that man. He is a talker.
Yeah,
A
there he
vet.
is.
I'm a navigator in the Sultan's Navy.
There it is,
Currently
Navy,
on
see?
leave to study cartography.
He's a navigator.
But through my soldiering, I've also gained an appreciation for artillery and explosives.
Sure.
And it has served the assassins well. It gives us an edge. I carry many kinds of bombs. For assassins only, of course. Lethal, tactical, diversionary.
What map is he
and
working
a few
on right there?
peculiar casings. Everything you see here is for sale. If you can prove you know how to use it first.
I
I
don't.
am eager to learn.
I mean, I haven't blown myself up
Well,
yet.
no one is stopping you. Just let me know.
Thank you. Alright, let's read about this guy. Piri Reyes, born somewhere in the Ottoman Empire around 1467, give or take a few years. Hassi? Or is it Hachi? No, it's not. It's Hassi, I think? Ahmed Muhyiddin Piri, that's his real name, was not quite so mysterious as his vague origins may imply. He was an accomplished seafarer and an officer in the Ottoman Navy. Seabound by his early teens, he got his first experience as a privateer, sailing on expeditions of dubious legality, of course, with his uncle Kemal in and around the Mediterranean. By the time he was in his 20s, he and his uncle had both joined the Ottoman Navy, trading their rough freedom for respectability. In late 1511, this is May, so it's not late yet, so this is yet to happen. In late 1511, after the sudden death of his uncle, Piri took to the seas once again to study navigation and hone his drafting skills. By 1513, he had produced what would eventually be considered his most famous map, a small work best known for containing one of the earliest accurate depictions of the eastern shore of South America. Cool. Throughout the next few decades, Piri continued to make maps and perfect his skill as a craftsman of rare artistic and technical talent. It wasn't until Piri was in his early 80s that he officially earned the rank of Reyes, or Admiral, by which point he was a legend in the Ottoman Navy. So he eventually becomes an admiral. And Yusuf knew that, because he was good at what he did. So he was, like, prematurely calling him Admiral. And I guess Piri is a more humble man, so he's like, Admiral, huh? Like, he's a little more humble about it. Like, I'm not an Admiral yet. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, there it is. Hey, there we go. It looks like I get materials from opening these things too, which is cool. Look at a tactical pouch. I want to make a terror bomb. The blood bomb expels a thick spray of blood over its victims, stunning them briefly with the fear that they have been badly injured. Or, you know, the fact that they're covered in blood. That alone would do the trick for me. I know what it does. I don't need to test it. Make 3 of those. This is a cherry bomb. I'll make... No. No, I don't want to do that. I want to add a bomb. Hey! I'm installing that. Okay. I think that'll do. I only have 3 of each. Sure. That sounds good. Oh, it looks terrifying. I'll be honest, if that blew up near me, I would probably just shit myself and die right there on the spot. There isn't a civilian to assist outside. My god, I'm having a stroke today. I don't know what's going on. There's somebody in need of assistance over here. Target the black market dealer and press B to buy items. I don't wanna. Excuse me! Whoa there! Jesus Christ! How was that not a chain kill? Bullshit! Excuse me, sir! Yeah, the hook blade animations are brutal, bruh. Oh, fuck, I should
Fight for an honorable cause, Arkadashim. Not just your life.
Arkadashim.
If I can help others as you have helped me, I most certainly will.
Thank you. Okay, I need to start putting up today's video. Hey, this is her bookstore. I know it from the outside. I've played this game a lot. I was in here earlier.
Merhaba, please come in. Oh, excuse the clutter. I have not had time to tidy up since my trip.
You sailed from Rhodes, no?
See, how did you know?
I was on your boat.
We were on the same ship.
Do you not remember
I am
me?
Ezio Auditore.
Sofia Sartor. Have we met?
We have now. May I have a look around?
Prego. Most of my best tomes are in the back.
That gleam in your eyes is so familiar, a gleam, and I know. Okay, sorry. This is Sophia. This is she's cool. I like her. She has historical significance, doesn't she? They play it off as like, which painting is it? It's Portrait of a Venetian Girl, right? That famous painting. They play this game off as if Sophia was the muse for that painting. So that's that's kind of cool. The Polis former trading post may contain hints as to the location of the Masyaf keys. Investigate the area to reveal any secrets. So I guess their old trading post is now her bookshop. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, let's read about her.
It is not...
Sorry. Let's read about her a little. Sophia Sartor. Quite a lady, don't you think? We just met her, but sure. Polylingual, multicultural, hyper-intelligent, and mature beyond her years. We know she was born in Constantinople. Really? You're Italian, but you were born in Constantinople? Sometime around 1476. 1476, it's 1511 now. 86, 96, 06, 16, 40, and then minus, what, 5 years? She's 35. Ezio Marion Young here. And lived there with her family until the beginning of the Ottoman Venetian War. That was 1499, a really bad year for Venetians living inside the empire. Sophia's parents dragged her back to Venice, but she could never forget the city where she was born. What's that saying? You can take the girl out of Constantinople, but you can't take Constantinople out of the girl. Something like that. Close enough, Sean. And that painting of her, I could stare at it for days. That's by Albrecht Dürer, the well-known German artist. It's a masterpiece, glowing with warmth and color. Sophia's father offered Dürer a ridiculous sum to paint a portrait of his daughter, but when the painter finally saw his model in person, he declined all payment. He claimed the honor of rendering her would be reward enough. Wow. What a compliment. Right, only hotshot artists can get away with sap like that. Though her interests were broad, Sophia's primary passion was for literature, a love made possible by the invention of the printing press half a century earlier. For the first time in history, books were quite cheap and available to almost everyone. Sophia loved the democratizing effect of books and made it her life's work to make sure everyone else did too. Good for you. If I can find that picture, that painting online somewhere, I'll put it up in here somewhere, so you guys can see
Meet
which one I'm
another
talking
Italian
about.
in this district. Most keep to the Venetian Quarter and Galata.
Altrettanto.
Well,
I assume the Ottoman war with
don't give a
Venezia
shit.
would have driven most of you away.
I lived here with my parents when I was a girl. The war pushed us out, but I always knew I would return.
That's a nice sentiment. I was gonna add something onto that. Yeah, in the Game Informer spread before this game came out, the cover story for a Game Informer magazine was Assassin's Creed Revelations. They had like the whole like big story spread was for this game, and they had the picture of the painting in the thing. I don't still have it, do I? Hold on, let me look. Let me look. Ugh. Oh my god, there it is. I have it. It's just under a 500-pound stack of Game Informer magazines. Give me a second. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. I think I got it. Okay, I got it. I got it. It's issue number 218. Assassin's Creed Revelations. Right here. See that? I'll put it more towards the middle. There we go. And then on the back is Altair. Now, let me find it. Oh, and they did the Game & Farcer! They did a Game & Farcer for Uncharted 4. Little did they know that would become a thing. Game & Farcer, Uncharted 4. Haha, you guys. But this is the painting I'm talking about. That one right there. Portrait of a Venetian girl. Sophia was the muse for that painting. Not every character in Assassin's Creed is based on written history. Ezio's love interest is based on his Albrecht Dürer painting, Portrait of a Young Venetian Woman. That's what it is. But yeah, so that's it. That's how I knew that, was from the Game Informer spread before the game even came out. Now I gotta put that back in there. God damn it. I'll do that later. Let's get back to the game. Ow. Okay, here we go. Back to the game. I'm looking for the hidden entrance. Right. It is... there. Nope. There. There it is. Okay.
Have you found anything interesting?
Can you get out of the way, Tip? Thank you.
Mio Dio. Who put that there?
Don't know.
Incredibile. Where does it lead?
Why don't we find out?
Who are you, Messere?
Only the most interesting man in your life.
Ah, che presuntuoso.
A presto, Sophia. I will return in a moment.
God. The potential for a Dos Equis commercial there. Again, that was one of the first clips of the game that I ever saw before it came out. It was 16 telling Desmond what a sync nexus was, and then that. Who are you, Messere? Only the most interesting man in your life.